Abusuya, wonim sɛ ewiase a ɛwɔ mu yi, ɔman a obiara ntumi mbɔ no. Nobody can defeat him or it. Nobody can defeat it. Wonim saa ɔman no. Do you know that country? A country in the world that nobody can defeat. Nobody. I mean, nobody can defeat them. Do you know that nation? Almighty Russia. Almighty Russia. Nobody can defeat Russia. Anybody who tries to defeat Russia is the end of this world. And I know you know it. Minim say, unim. Omai bi ani wiase a obetime defeat Russia. Asase we so sisi a yewo wiase. Obi ani ho. Sometimes yana ayesre say obehu Africans. Sometimes it's very funny when you see some of our African people will be mocking Russia over Ukraine. Look, the Russia-Ukraine war, Russia has not meant it. And it is not a full-scale war for Russia. They would have 48 hours. They would have finished Ukraine within 48 hours. Do you know Russia is the most powerful nation on the planet in terms of military, in terms of arms? Let's look at this little video here, short video, about the nuclear powers. And when we talk of nuclear power, atomic bombs, if you don't understand what a nuclear is, watch this.
Nuclear Power Ranking 2025. Number 9, North Korea, around 50. Number 8, Israel, around 90. Number 7, Pakistan, around 170. Number 6, India, around 172. Number 5, United Kingdom, around 225. Number 4, France, around 290. Number 3, China, around 500. Number 2, United States, around 5,040. Number 1, Russia, around 5,580. Nuclear Power Ranking 2025.
You see, most people in this part of the world, especially Africa, we always think United States is everything. Look, we are mistaken. We are really mistaken. Yeah, bro. In Africa, we are just jokers. When we talk of military strength, no nation or my beer niwiase say a banner military akundie weapons or my beer niwiase out to Russia. They are always quiet. Nkrofo we quiet. Omunkasa. Russians don't talk. They don't make noise. But when it comes to, do you know the reason why United States does not want to provoke Russia in anything? I will prove to you.
Number 9, North Korea, around 50.
50 nuclear warheads.
Number 8, Israel, around 90.
90 nuclear warheads. But look, this is Israel. Israel have 90 nuclear warheads, even though they have not come out publicly or officially to say they have it. But according to rumors and according to all statistics, prove that Israel have nuclear weapons, 90 nuclear warheads. Yet they don't want Iran to have it. That is what has caused them all this catastrophe. You know how selfish they can be. You have 90 nuclear warheads and you don't want Pakistan. So Iran, rather, you don't want Iran to have it. What if Iran say they don't want Israel to have it too? What will happen? Let's continue.
Number 7, Pakistan, around 170. Number 6, India, around 172. Number 5, United Kingdom, around 225. Number 4, France, around 290. China, around 500. Number 2, United States, around 5,044. Number 1, Russia, around 5,580.
You heard it right. Did you hear that? Russia being the most powerful nation on the planet. Now, beside me, some kibi. I want to tell you something. Some shocking revelation that I want to reveal to you now. Okay? There's something we call the dead hand. If you have if you have not heard of the dead hand before, I'm going to tell you about the dead hand today. Yeah, the dead hand of Russia and the meaning of the dead hand. Let me show you this picture. All right, I hope you can see it clear. The dead hand. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union developed massive doomsday device known as the dead hand or perimeter. This automated system was designed to launch a full-scale nuclear retaliatory strike if it detected a decapitation attack on Soviet leadership. I hope you understand. Right. So during the Soviet Union, the Soviet era, Russians were so paranoid that the United States was going to launch a nuclear weapons on Russia, atomic bombs. So they designed this kind of weapons, which is automated, controlled by a system, controlled by computers. Okay? This system is controlled. This is a system even United States themselves, they fear. The reason why US doesn't want to they don't want to wage any war with Russia. They don't want to upon all the powers America claim to have. They don't want to have any direct confrontation with Russia. They don't want, no matter what. So if US is engaging in any conflict with any nation, and the moment they see that nation is an ally to Russia, they will behave themselves. They will behave themselves very well, because they don't want to have any direct confrontation with Russia. That is US. Now, let's go deep into the dead hand. In 2018, Russian President Vladimir Putin was interviewed about why they designed this dead hand. And you know what Russian president said? Vladimir Putin. You know what he said? If Russia does not exist today, the world must not exist. Listen. If Russia doesn't exist today, the entire world must not exist as well. So if any nation try to eliminate Russia, just like the way Iran did to Israel yesterday, if any nation on earth try to do the same thing to Russia, the consequences of it will eliminate the entire planet, Earth. This whole planet will be out. Why and how? I'm going to explain to you here. Listen very carefully.
If Russia no longer exists in this world, then no other country has the right to exist either. This was the response given by Russian President Vladimir Putin in 2018 when asked why he had created the dead hand system. So, what exactly is the dead hand system, which could potentially bring about the end of our world? During the Cold War, Russia was convinced that the United States would launch a nuclear strike against it, just as it had done to Japan. Keeping this in mind, Russia installed ground sensors throughout its territory to detect any nuclear attack. These sensors were monitored by a computer system. If any country attacks Russia, this computer collects data from the sensors on radiation, heat, and seismic activity to determine whether a nuclear strike has occurred. It then waits for instructions from the Russian command center. If no instructions are received, the computer assumes that Putin and all Russian leadership have been killed. At that point, The system automatically launches approximately 30,000 nuclear missiles at the United States and the rest of the world, leading to nothing but complete destruction everywhere.
So you get it right. That is the power and the might of Russia. The Russia you see as nothing. The Russia you are underestimating. The Russia you are claiming they cannot even defeat Ukraine. Russia doesn't want to have a full-scale war with Ukraine. Say, if Russia want to fight with Ukraine, I tell you, say Russia pese oni Ukraine ekontokwa. Say Russia mean say oni Ukraine ekontokwa. Look, they can conquer Ukraine. They can capture the entire Ukraine in a couple of days. Couple of days. Do you know there's a missile, an ammunition, a rocket missile in Russia called Satan 2. Do you know the function of Satan 2? Nobody has it. Don't joke with Russia. Russia is not a joke. Now, let's watch again. Listen.
Why the United States doesn't dare to completely anger Russia? Have you ever wondered why the United States doesn't dare to fully provoke Russia? It's because Russia possesses a terrifying weapons system capable of destroying the Earth. The Dead Hand System. Proposed and built by the Soviet Union during the Cold War in the 1980s, the Dead Hand System automates nuclear retaliation. Simply put, if Russia were to be hit by a nuclear strike, the Dead Hand System would automatically launch a counterstrike, igniting and launching all nuclear missiles for a global nuclear counterattack. Putin once said, "What's the point of the world without Russia?" Also known as the perimeter system, the Dead Hand.
What did he say? Putin said, what is the point of the world without Russia? Oh my God. What is the point of this world being in existence without Russia? Without Russia, this world doesn't need to exist. You get the point? Do you get it? This is Russia. The Russia you don't respect. The Russia you see as ordinary Russia.
Hand exists in 3 states: dormant, awake, and launch. Normally, it's in a dormant state, unnoticed by most people, but in reality, it constantly monitors data from various Russian monitoring stations. By analyzing data on nuclear radiation, earthquakes, and more, it can detect and respond to potential threats. So, next time you think about global power dynamics, remember the Dead Hand System and its chilling capabilities.
Right.
Why the United
Now, next time you think of the global powers, remember the Dead Hand System and its capability. Okay, let me explain it here. The Dead Hand is a system Russia has built, okay, in Russia, and it is underground. Let me say that it is underground. No one knows where it is. This is a system even the United States themselves, they know this is there in Russia. Now, if any country succeed to unalive all Russians, to remove all the people on the Russian country, including all their military and their leaders and everything, the Dead Hand System will collect data from the system from within the Russia. They have many stations within the country. The Dead Hand System will collect data from within, and if it doesn't get response for up to some certain hours, it will consider all Russians dead. And at that time, it has its own automated system that will trigger it and then will begin to fire the entire world. And this planet, it will fire 3,000 nuclear rockets, nuclear weapons. 3,000. Do you know what is 3,000 nuclear? Fired along within the planet Earth. And what will be the consequences? Nothing will survive. Nothing. Not even a single plant. Not even a single animal. Not even a single thing on this planet will survive. Nothing. Everything will burn off. Do you understand? This is the might and the power of Russia. And the United States knows this. So before you think of waging war with Russia, sit down and think twice. Do you want to destroy the world? Or do you want to fight Russia and win? No nation fights Russia and win. You can never win. And they have never lost a war. Remember, the First World War, the Second World War, Russia has never lost a war. You understand? Napoleon did all they could, thinking they have won, they have captured Russia. Finally, they used a small trick to win that war with Napoleon. Even Napoleon that's why we always say Napoleon did what he could, what a man's supposed to do. But in the end, they lost it. Don't mess with Russia. Because you see, Russia is always quiet. They don't talk. They don't mingle with other nations' affairs. They don't interfere in people's issues. They are on their own. If you come to them for assistance, they are ready to help you. That's how we know Russia. For them to interfere in your internal affairs, no, they don't. But they will not allow you to intimidate them. They will not allow you to manipulate them. They will not allow you to detect for them. That is Russia. Now, let's go to Satan 2.
This is why you need to know about Satan 2, the missile that can reach anywhere on Earth. It's not a myth, it's real. Meet the RS-28 Sarmat, better known as Satan 2. This Russian intercontinental ballistic missile can deliver up to 15 nuclear warheads with a total payload over 10 tons. Its range? A staggering 18,000 kilometers, meaning it can strike targets anywhere on the planet. One missile is powerful enough to wipe out an entire country. Satan 2 travels at hypersonic speeds, faster than Mach 20. That makes it nearly impossible for today's missile defenses to stop. Launched from fortified underground silos, it uses advanced countermeasures to evade interception. Despite several failed tests, Satan 2 is now declared ready for deployment. This missile isn't a movie prop. It's a real threat, reshaping global security. Stay informed, because the rules of nuclear warfare...
So, that is it. Satan 2, that is the power of Satan 2 alone. It is capable of going around and it can reach you anywhere you are on this planet. As long as you are on the planet Earth, it can reach you anywhere. Anywhere. It can go around Don't mess with Russia. Do not mess with Russia. Right. Watch here now.
What would happen if the USA, along with NATO, launched a nuclear attack on Russia, and in the result...
Now, if USA and the entire NATO or the European Union team up together and launch a nuclear weapon against Russia, what will happen here? What will happen?
Russia is destroyed, its leader Putin and the entire military leadership completely wiped out. But is that really the end of Russia? During the Cold War, Russia lived under constant fear that the USA might launch a nuclear attack at any moment. To counter that threat, Russia began developing a secret and deadly system known as Dead Hand, which was completed in the 1980s. Russia embedded a network of special sensors deep within its soil. These sensors are built to detect the earliest signs of a nuclear strike in real time. If the sensors of this system detect a massive nuclear attack, it begins to analyze seismic activity, radiation levels, and communication blackouts. If no response is received from any Russian military unit, the system sends a signal to the Russian command center. If there is still no response, Dead Hand activates automatically. It doesn't wait for human command. It takes control of Russia's nuclear arsenal and launches it, targeting NATO, the USA, and every country considered an enemy of Russia. This means that even if every Russian leader is gone and no one is left to give the order, the world could still be engulfed in nuclear fire. It's an alarming warning to any nation thinking of striking Russia, because it wouldn't just start a war, it could end the world. Because this system...
Always, before you think of attacking Russia, first of all, think of the dead hand. Think of the dead hand. Think of the dead hand. Always. Now, let me tell you the last part, the funniest part, the craziest part of Russian military you didn't know. Listen.
Crazy facts about Russia's military system you didn't know. Part 2. Fact 1. Russia's dead hand system. It's like a doomsday device straight out of a movie.
Listen very well.
If nuclear strike leaders are taken out, it can automatically launch retaliatory nukes. Talk about holding a grudge. Fact 2. Flying Fortress. Russia's Antonov An-124, one of the world's largest planes, can airlift an entire field hospital or 50 cars in one go. It's like the Hulk of the skies. Fact 3. The Kremlin Guard's dogs are no ordinary pups. These furry soldiers wear bulletproof vests and have parachuted from 4,000 meters high. That's some extreme fetch. Fact 4. Russia's S-400 missile system is one of the most advanced on the planet, capable of targeting 36 objects simultaneously. It's like the ultimate multitasker. Like, share, and subscribe for more crazy facts.
Share and subscribe for more facts. Let me end it here, and I'll come with you again for another episode. Share, subscribe to the channel, and follow us for updates. Have a good night.